resolution? Is there someone to speak for?
Take the vote.
Call the vote. I'm sorry, I can't give you the floor. All those in favor of the resolution as amended, say aye by raising your right hand. All those opposed to the amendment, say aye. And the resolution has failed, amendment and all. Okay. The next one. I think we have two more. How are you holding up? Does it even? Are you having fun? I wish. I take that into consideration.
All right, resolution number 16. Be resolved that a voter should be allowed to vote at his or her regular polling place during a primary and not inconvenienced by having to drive outside their precinct. This was submitted from precinct number 2.
Okay, the resolution is that voters would be permitted to vote at the regular primary instead of driving to a central location at early voting.
No.
Wait a minute. During the primaries, only early voting is outside your precinct. All other voting is in your precinct.
No.
We combine polling places. That's what it's about. Early voting is in one place.
I think it would be appropriate for the county chair to explain how we ended up with the polling places that we ended up in the recent primary.
Yes.
Alrighty. It's a matter of saving money, actually. And we combine polling places, and they have to be combined within a commissioner's precinct. In other words, in the Civic Center, we're voting all the precincts in Commissioner Precinct 1. We vote 2, 3, 7, 16, and 17 there during the primary. And it's really because in 2 and 3, you might see a combination of 20 votes in the primary. Historically now. Historically. In 17, we might get 1 or 2 votes. Historically. So we've combined those low turnout precincts with 16. We will probably vote 200 or 300 people at the Civic Center. They're predominantly 16. But we looked at it as a cost saving. Instead of paying 3 judges $8.50 an hour for 8 or 10 hours in a precinct that only will vote 2 people, we combine those low voting precincts into a central location during election day. So you do have to go out of your way in some cases, but that's not all the cases. We have Civic Center as a combined location. Neville's Chapel has 3 precincts out there. Winfield has 2, and the Annex has 3. The rest are all voting in their regular locations on voting day. Okay. The motion on the floor is a resolution to have all of the precincts open on election day.
Right.
Okay. Is there any discussion?
Question.
Yes.
I'm
Go for it.
sorry. This was strictly a financial decision,
Yes.
a fiscal.
Yes, and you have to remember, we've just come from 300 votes in primary to 1,400. We can adjust that as we get more votes. We certainly can. If we have a more populated area. That's just a question. Is there anyone to speak for and against, or for?
I can speak for against.
You want to speak against?
Against.
Anyone for?
I'm for.
Okay, you want to go, Donnie? For?
I don't know the financial restraints, but I do know that I work at Neville's Chapel, which is a combined spot. Due to confusion, there were 5 different voters who wanted to vote Republican that I can name if you gave me the list and point to them, who did not get to vote because they went to their normal polling place and were processed as Democrats and didn't figure it out till they'd already filled out the paperwork. So they came with their spouse or they came to complain to our polling place. So there are voters, some, 5 is not a whole lot, but it's 5, to just consider There are those that get confused, they get sent to the wrong place, they get processed incorrectly, and those are votes, so just to consider it.
I hate babysitting Republicans.
I know.
Because there's so much against.
Again,
Sue, that's right.
Val and I have discussed this before. All of us drive to wherever we want to go, and our party is in favor of having efficiency and saving money. So, for that reason, I am for combining them for that primary, because we've worked where you work all day long and you have 19 voters. And that is a big waste of money. And so I'm against that.
Okay. Any other discussion for or against?
I have a point of order.
Okay.
The locations of these polling places, are they not publicized in the newspaper and in our
Yes, they
Republican website and that?
Yes. Yes.
So I mean, voters do have access to where they're supposed to go and vote.
That's correct. Okay, there's a motion on the floor to accept this resolution, which says, what? Is there a question? Which said, the resolution is to change the voting procedure so that you vote at your regular precinct instead of the combined precincts. All those in favor of this resolution, raise your hand. All in favor. All those opposed, raise your hand. The resolution is failed.
And finally, number 17. We condemn the unconstitutional and un-American ordinance that was passed by the Titus County Commissioners Court stating that no political signs may be placed on county property, and then hold early elections where there is nothing but county property surrounding the polling place. The entire Commissioners Court is made up of Democrats who apparently have no problem violating the First Amendment of the United States Constitution while prohibiting political speech. We condemn the actions of the Democrats and call on all constitutionally loving Republicans to change this anti-speech and unconstitutional provision in our county law. Submitted by Precinct 19.
So moved.
So moved.
There's a resolution on the floor to oppose the ban of political signs on county property. Is that good?
Yep.
Is there any discussion?
I have favor.
You speak in favor. Is there anybody to speak against?
I'll speak against.
You have an amendment. All right.
It is to include the language that it conforms to the 100 feet rule, of course, of no electioneering 100 feet from a polling place.
Is there a second? Are you seconding?
I'll second that.